I tell you what, the barking guy and I are sitting here laughing at some Babylon Bee headlines. The Babylon Bee, for those of you who don't know, is a parody website. This is not real news, okay? Mm-hmm. So if I read a headline from the Babylon Bee, this is not news. But it's funny because deep down there's a little part of it that you wonder could be true. That's what makes comedy funny. So here's a headline: toddler with full diaper and incoherent speech goes as Joe Biden for Halloween. Oh, did you hear about this? This is a real story. There's a group out there, they're anti-Trump Republicans called the Lincoln Project. And they staged some white supremacists to show up dressed up as yuppies with tiki torches at a Youngkin rally in Virginia, and they got called out for it. Said, you're not Youngkin supporters. You're funded by this Lincoln Project that supports Terry McAuliffe. And they've been called out. They've actually been called out for it. Mm-hmm. So here's the Babylon Bee headline after that story. KKK member posing by Glenn Youngkin's bus turns out to be Ralph Northam. Hillary Clinton dresses up as president for Halloween. That'd be pretty scary there. Mm-hmm. Youngkin keeps Lincoln Project away by holding rally within 500 feet of a school. So that kept the posers from showing up there. Trump announces new social network where the only thing you can post is "Let's go, Brandon." Paw Patrol to face their greatest foe yet, Dr. Fauci. That's kind of a dark, sad story. And then this one, I don't know if Baptists are going to be offended by this or not, but I find it an amusing headline. Church Leadership Board approves baptism boosters. So please don't be offended. It's the Babylon Bee. But I thought, there may be some other groups and organizations that may want to do some similar type boosters to what apparently this Baptist church in Tuscaloosa, Alabama is going to do with their baptism boosters to help people out. So it's funny article. Anyway, we've got time to get started with the barking guy. I know you've got a lot to cover, and we're going to carry over into the next hour because we're waiting on coffee and treats from Kith and Kin.
Kith and Kin.
So where would you like to begin?
Football.
All right.
Artesia 47, Alamogordo 7. There were many good plays, but if I have to pick some for my offensive play of the game, would have to be Matt Si's 65-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter with about 5 minutes to go.
Pretty good run, or pretty good play.
Yep. And defensive, I would say it was a tie between Louis Pondo's fumble recovery in the second quarter with about 8 minutes to go, and the pick by Philip Finley Rascone with about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yep. All big plays.
For my special team play of the game, that's easy. Mm-hmm. The 82-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Jake Barrera to start the game.
My goodness, wasn't that a way to that's putting a cherry with the cream on top. That's the exclamation point at the end of the sentence. That's the whatever phrase you want to use. That set the pace for the game, didn't it?
That set the pace for the game.
Yep.
And the band played Funky Town. So I was in seventh heaven.
Yeah. Funky Town.
Yep.
I heard a story on that. Is that the song by Wild Cherry?
I'm not sure who made that.
No, I'm thinking of something else. Okay.
But I do know that it came out in 1980 at the tail end of the disco era.
Yeah.
And I didn't like disco. But now,
I hated disco. I was not a disco fan at all. Yeah.
I didn't either.
Funky Town. Let's see. It's by a group called Lips Inc.
Mm-hmm.
That's the group, Lips
Inc.
And the song is Funky Town. Yep. So the band played Funky Town, huh?
The band played Funky Town. They usually do.
Okay.
and a bunch of other things like
Oh, of
Hey
course.
Baby and
Yep.
We Got the Beat and all those.
Yep. Yep.
But then it was Roswell 16, Goddard 14, so we placed second in district.
That's right. And that was a back and forth game
Yes, it was.
up at the Wool Bowl. And I think Roswell got their go ahead score late in the game. And Goddard had one more drive to try to get the lead, and it just kind of petered out. And Roswell goes on to win that game, and they get the district title. That's right.
That's right. Volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Portales beat Artesia 3-2.
Boo.
Boo. But Dora beat Lake Arthur 3-0. But Lake Arthur beat Floyd 3-1.
Okay.
And the middle school also won their game.
Okay.
And that was JV 2, Lovington nothing, Artesia 3, Lovington nothing. Team Charity Argos 5 points in a row to start the match. And Cora Cox last 3 points to end it, including a match-winning ace.
Yep.
It was dogs all the way.
That's right.
I finally got to see a volleyball game.
Yeah, you were there. I heard you.
Yeah, I was barking.
Yes, you were. I was sitting there with our student that's running the camera, getting her set up on the camera, and you started barking, and she's like, "Is that the barking guy?" And I said, "That's him right there, the one and only." So, yeah, I think you brightened up a lot of folks' day when you showed up.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of soccer, but I was able to get in a volleyball game.
That's right. Any other results from last week?
No, we got selection weekend, the playoffs, but
Well, we'll do that right after the news, if that's okay.
Yep.
But Roswell finished as the district champs. Artesia finished as the district runners-up. How would that affect selection Saturday? And we're about to share that with you when we come back on the other side.
That's right.
And plus, I've got the 3A. I didn't do 1A, 2A, 6-man, 8-man. Did you do all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're already playing.
That's right. So, but
In fact, the finals for 6-man is this weekend.
Is this weekend the finals, huh? All right, folks, so stick around. We'll be back with the barking guy and bring you up to date on all things Bulldogs. It's coming up next